Today on Newark TV, we visit Wizard Toys on Kirkgate.
Oh, hello. My name's Peter Rabbit. Yes. Oh, yeah, you can see there's all these things that we've got here. Look at this. Look, soft, cuddly Ghostbuster vehicles. He's chasing him. You go. And Palmer. Do you remember all this? This is absolutely fantastic. And then we had Mr. Puff, didn't we? Mr. Puff. Oh, Mr. Puff. He did all that, yeah. This toy shop's got absolutely everything. I love it. What, Peter? Oh, no, that's a dragon. No, he won't hurt you. Well, it's a two-headed dragon. Yeah, there's also... And it's a Polly. Yeah, well... the Polly. Oh, yeah, shush. Oh, look. Good old animals. You remember when we used to play with these as kids? Yeah. Look at this one. All right. That's all they ever done. Yeah. Ah, look. And for the memory. The little baby elephant. Let me just tell you, you've got to get yourself down here to the Wizard. Yeah, on Kirkgate. Remember that. Because they've got absolutely everything. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go away and play with lots more. Okay. Have a good one. See you later.
Morning all, I'm Dave from Wizard Toys in Newark. We're on Kirkgate. Believe it or not, we've been here about 8 or 9 years now in this particular site. Keep changing a little bit inside, and we've changed the brand a couple of times. But
what was the brand before?
We were part of Toy Master before, which was like a buying group, but we decided to come away and be a totally independent toy shop, which allows us to react to what the customers wanted.
How important?
Quicker.
How important is that?
Yeah, really important for us. Toy Master was important for us initially because it gave us the contacts and lots of advice when we were new to the industry. But the more experience we gained and the better contacts we got with suppliers, we felt we could offer local people more of what they wanted rather than nationally what was in demand, which is sometimes very different. So it's allowed us to tweak the range and continue to tweak the range more direct to what people in Newark want and what they're asking for.
I notice, we buy the Playmobil stuff. I mean, how popular is Playmobil?
Yeah, there's a few key brands within the store which are really the bread and butter. So, and you'll see by the amount of space we give it. So, Playmobil, Lego, Sylvanian Families, they're the real core that you'll sell every day to everybody because everybody knows it. But what we try and do in here is, whilst we do those ranges and we do them very well, we try and get lots of alternatives in as well, and some lines that you'll not find in some of the big chain toy shops or
like what?
In Argos. So top model for a start, the colouring books for the girls. We've just brought a brand new range of Aquabeads in, which we've done the entire range, just to try and offer. We do brood attractors, we do Tonka, which you'll probably remember.
Tonka! Oh my goodness me, that's going back, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite difficult when you go looking for new suppliers, the stuff that you see that I used to play with as a kid.
Yeah.
Some of it's still about.
Amazing. So, I mean, what age ranges do we actually run from?
Well, to be honest, we're a very traditional local toy shop, so I purposely stay away from the electronics that seem to be taking over to a certain extent.
Yeah.
So we tend to get our customers or the children or parents that are buying for kids tend to be from birth up until about 7 or 8, maybe 10.
So it's a good market.
Yeah, and then we tend to lose them into iPhones and Xboxes and stuff. But to be fair, there's still many grown-ups that'll come in and buy a cheeky box of Lego, or
really?
We do board games and we do some adult stuff like Games Workshop and obviously Jigsaws and stuff like that, which we capture those customers as well. So.
See, the other thing for me is, I mean, you've got good old Barbie behind you.
Yeah, she's still going. She doesn't seem to age like the rest of us.
No, it's incredible, isn't it?
She still stays quite young. We've got a fair old bay and they keep refreshing it, so there's always something new. You know, every 6 months or so I sort of bring out a slightly different version. And again, it's still as popular as it ever was.
What are the trends at the moment?
There's a couple of big ones. Pokemon's massive this year. It's the 25th anniversary.
Oh, okay. No, well, that would be expected then, wouldn't it?
So that's just huge, and actually getting the stock's quite difficult, but we have got loads coming in the next couple of months.
Right.
We tend to, it comes in and we sell out straight away at the minute. Again, that's parents buying it for kids because they used to play it. We're starting to get to that age group now where with Pokemon the dads...
You can't believe it's 25 years old, can you?
Yeah, I know, and it's getting bigger and bigger, so that's doing really well. There's always a trend. We've got something called poppers at the minute, which is like a... Do you remember fidget spinners?
I do remember the little fidget spinners, yeah.
Well, there's another one called poppers. I'll show you as we get over the till, which are really popular at the minute as well. So there's always a craze.
Yeah, cool.
And because we're an independent,
right?
As soon as we see it or as soon as we get asked for it, we can have it in stock within a matter of days, rather than having to wait for it to be in a catalogue or be part of a bigger process. You know.
So if somebody obviously saw something, from wherever, I mean, they'll come down and give you a shout, and you try and get it in, or
obviously we are limited to space. It's not a warehouse style store, so I can't stock everything.
Yeah.
But whenever a customer asks for something, if I haven't got it, I will try and get it.
Yeah.
And I can't do it every time, but
no.
If I can get it, if it's available, we're more than happy to order it in and bring it into stock for people.
Yeah, no worries. You've got lots here. We're going to go and have a little wander.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Let's go and do that. But before you move, I want to ask you this: why is it a fella of your stature is in a toy shop?
Well, it's really weird actually. It's my business partner James. We've got a sister store in Melton Mowbray, and he actually started it. I've known him since we were at school together. He got made redundant and decided Melton needed a toy shop. He was in retail anyway when he got made redundant. I'd been in retail all my life. I got made redundant 12 months after he did.
Oh dear.
And used to run Newark and Focus DIY in Newark actually, many moons ago. So that's how it started.
Good heavens.
And I opened one in Retford just up the road, and then we moved and opened this one. So that was 8, 9, 10, maybe 10 years ago now.
That's incredible. It's
a great industry to work in because the customers are happy. It's a toy shop, so why wouldn't you have fun? You know what I mean? We always thought, as retailers, we could do it better.
Yeah.
And have fun while we're doing it, hence the toy shop.
So another question for me is, right, do you secretly get down on the floor and play with these toys?
There may be the odd box of Lego in my loft that never makes it onto the shop floor. I think there's always a bit of a kid in all of us, isn't there? So.
There is. Right, come on, let's go and have a look at this store of yours.
Yeah, let's have a look round. Okay, just before I show you around the store to let you know a little bit more about what sort of product we stock, we know value is very important to every customer that comes through, so what we try and do is give you added value to when you're spending in the store. So over the next few weeks we've got loads of loyalty cards going on. So we've got a loyalty card for Playmobil, we've got a loyalty card for Sylvanian Families, we've got a loyalty card for Aquabeads, and on top of that we've got his own loyalty card which is called a magic card. And the way that works is everybody's entitled to one. Every time you spend £10 you get a stamp, and when it's full it's worth a £5. So that's equivalent to 10% off. You can save them up for Christmas and then spend them all at once, or you can have a £5 off your next purchase once it's full. So that, in combination with all the other loyalty cards we do, gives you a competitive store where you're getting a decent value for your money where we can. And we put a bit of pressure on the suppliers to allow us to pass those savings on to the customers in Newark. So, alright, now I've talked about them, let's have a quick look. So, my favourite product in the store is Bird go-karts, because they do adult size ones. We have been on one. We might put a clip of a video of one of us riding one of these around the stores. But they're great for this summer. They're really well made, last forever. sort of product you can buy and then hand down to the next generation as you go, so you buy it once. Continuing with outdoor stuff, we've got skateboards, we've got the safety helmets, we've got the Gas and Go Little Tykes mower, which sells out every year. We've got it in stock. We've got kitchens, we've got basketball hoops, we've got tractors, we've got buckets and spades, and then we start into the bays. So obviously the wooden toys is really popular, nice and traditional. Some of it's from birth in terms of age groups, and Hape's a great supplier and really nice quality stuff. Continuing into the wood theme, we've got Brio, which has been around, it's older than me, I'm sure. And then more wooden toys, some more track, a little bit of big jigs, which is all compatible with Brio, so you can pick and choose. And then into your from birth and baby range, really. So we've got VTech, we've got Little Tykes, we've got Fisher Price. We've just started stocking the baby bouncers and play mats. There's a rumour that since we've all been in furlough for the last 12 months there might be a bit of a baby boom coming, so we're carrying on with the baby stuff and expanding that. Loads of little teethers and stuff from Lamar's. Then we're into Barbie, we've had a quick look at that already. Playmobil, this is one we've got a loyalty card for. So that one is you get 5 stamps and you get 2 free figures which are in there. So once you've got 5 stamps you can have 2 free figures, which is worth $8.99, and you can pick whichever ones you like. Top model we touched on, really popular, not just for the girls but fashion, colouring books, sticker books and crayons and pencils that go with it. We've got a little bit of summer starting to come in. Swing balls on the bottom there, they sell out every single year. Really hard to get hold of, so grab them while you can, because come July time, August, you'll not be able to get them. And then board games are something we're expanding on. So traditionally board games only really sells at the back end of the year towards Christmas, but with the lockdown and families being at home, there's been a surge in this type of product, so we've expanded it and we've gone into nearly every type of Monopoly you can think of. There's a whole shelf of different types of Monopolies up there, as well as some of the strategic games, and they're all family favourites. This learning resources one's done really well because it's all educational play, which again, while the kids have been off, has done really well and continues to do well. And the next bay, we'll just do a little bit of models just to try and get the kids into it. There is a really good model shop in Newark and we support him in what he does, but we think we can get the kids into it, and then as they grow up, obviously, they can move into bigger and better ones. Full range of paints that goes with that. Jigsaws again being absolutely massive through the last 12 months. Lots of factories really struggling to keep up with the demand, but we've managed to keep a decent supply of stock in, and there's more coming as well. Sylvanian Families, again another one that's older than me. We've got a loyalty card for this one. If you spend, again it's a stamp card system, every time you spend a £5 you get a stamp. When your card's full you get a free carry case. And we've also got a colouring competition going with Sylvanian at the minute, which allows you to win, is it one of these down in the corner? If we quickly just scan over this way we'll show it you. So free colouring competition, anyone can enter, get the kids to pick one of these up, colour it in, bring it back in, we'll pick a winner and they'll win this wonderful set. Again, just trying to add a bit of value for the Newark people in Newark, and a bit of fun for the kids, keep them busy at the weekend. And then how can we forget Lego? Loads of new stock in. Mario, Super Mario's new to us this year, which has done really well, and there's actually loads more coming as well. It's taking a little bit longer to come in. Containers and ships keep going missing as we try and bring stuff in from abroad, but there is loads more coming. Cars, if you're into cars, I've got every car you could think of, whether it be Siku, which is a die-cast collectible one, or Hot Wheels, the old classic, another one that's older than me. Absolutely boatloads of cars. Top trumps, the old classic, loads of them still to come in. And Games Workshop, if we just back up a little bit for this one. Bit of a specialist product, but certainly for the older kids. They're certainly getting into that. That's doing okay for us. Magformers, it's an educational one again, it's in a lot of the nurseries. And it's about 3D building, so it's all little plastic magnets. They're all safe, you can't swallow them. And it's about building things. You lay them out flat as you build them, and then as you pick them up it turns into a 3D car or a globe or lots of different ones. Very, very clever how it works, and it's part of the education system at the minute. In terms of boys, can't get enough of it really. The Marvel and Batman DC stuff's gone a bit crazy. We've got all sorts of different figures. Nerf's still going. A bit more Pokemon on there. As I said before, the Pokemon cards are very popular and very hard to get hold of at the minute, but they've also, you can buy figures and plush and other collectibles within Pokemon, which, as I said before, is just absolutely massive this year. Farm vehicles do quite well for us. Obviously there's a bit of farming country around us, so we've got the tractors, we've got the police cars, with more Hot Wheels, monster trucks here, and Monster Jam. As you come round to the end, LOL's still around, so we've got a little bit of LOL still on the front, and a new one called Kinder Kids, which has done really well. That's new in this year. There's some more stock coming today actually of that. That's been very popular. A little bit of dress up. If you go to the Bean Block Cafe, we've given them one of each outfit so the kids can go and in their play area when they reopen, they can go in the dressing up area, try them all on. If they like one, come back to us, we'll have them in stock. Obviously girls' craft stuff's been really popular, and Playmobil and Play-Doh, and that's the new Aquabeads that we've just brought in. So the loyalty card on Aquabeads is spend 30 quid and you get a $9.99 set free. You don't have to spend 30 quid all at once, you can spend a tenner at a time. You spend £30 and you get a £10 line free, so that's 25% in my head, if I'm right. Paw Patrol, brand new Gremlins Teddy's just come in. A few different characters. We've just had brand new Ghostbusters plush in as well. Ghostbusters were on the telly last night, I watched it, the original one. And then finally, I think we're about right. That's about everything, but I just want to point out TY, which we've had the new lines in last week. The booze, the beanies and the keychains. And then this is new to us this year. If there's anybody from birth, you know, if anybody having kids and from birth, from baby, you know, really nice Peter Rabbit, Paddington Bear, sort of snuggle blanket sets, and a few books. It's been really popular since it came in. That's new to us this year.
Oh, back in a minute.
And if there's nothing. Sorry about that. Deliveries do have to come in. If there's nothing in there that you can't make your mind up or you don't know what to get, we do a gift voucher. So there's nothing better than allowing the child to pick their own toy. That's the magic of having a toy shop. It's not like some competitors where there's a catalogue and you go to the counter and you order your product. You get if the child comes in, has a really good look round, and gets to pick their own toy. That's what I love about the toy industry. Seeing that child pick their favourite toy and spend the pocket money or birthday money and take that toy home today. And that's about it from us.
Dave, what can I say? I didn't want to interrupt you at all when you were going round, because at the end of the day, there's all these products. It took me back to my childhood with some of them.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I've seen something I want to go and play with. So, Dave, thank you very much indeed.
No problem
and
at all. Have a good
hope
day.
it all goes well.
Cheers, mate.
If you'd like to be featured on Newark TV, why not drop us a line on info@newark-tv.co.uk. Oh, and don't forget, hit the subscribe button